Namaste, Shivoham. After Navaratri, I received a lot of messages from you saying how the 9 consecutive days of worship helped you get back to your spiritual practice, your routine of performing rituals, sadhana, yoga, etc., which is a wonderful news. And I have a great news. From tomorrow, we have another series of rituals with maybe 1 day gap in between, but we have a lot of rituals for both Diwali and Skanda Shashti. It begins with Dhanteras, which is tomorrow, and I would like to explain all of that in this video. But before we do that, if you are interested in receiving personal messages about upcoming rituals or opportunities to be a participant in our special rituals or be a part of our foot feeding program on Saturdays, please message me on WhatsApp. Tomorrow, the 18th of October, on a Saturday, we are celebrating Dhanteras or Dhanatrayodashi. Before I explain the rituals that we'll be performing on that specific day or any of the upcoming days, I would like to break down the words, the name, the significance, and then the rituals. So let's get to it one by one. Dhanteras is Hindi and Dhanatrayodashi is Sanskrit, both of which means the 13th moon of wealth. We know that the 13th moon is often called Pradosham for that specific time period, 4:30 to 6, the time before sunset, for Shiva worship. Pradosham happens every day. It is the time before sunset, as I said, 4:30 to 6 in the evening. And every day that's a great time for Shiva worship. We even have a practice saying that one shouldn't eat, sleep, or do any other activity other than Shiva worship on that specific time for karma removal. Now, that Pradosha time on the 13th moon is incredibly special. What's even more special is if it falls on a Saturday, and that's happening tomorrow. The Saturday Pradosha time is called Maha Pradosham, and oftentimes, temples are completely crowded with a lot of people pouring their heart out to Shiva for both karma removal and for his grace. And that is happening tomorrow. And what's even more special, it is the 13th moon before Diwali, which makes Dhanatrayodashi and Mahapradosham. So it's a very, very special time for karma removal. And this time we could focus on wealth or money karma to remove all kinds of negative karma that surrounds the financial aspect of your life. Tomorrow is the best time to do Shiva Puja. What I would personally recommend is, if you have a Shivalingam at home or even an image of Shiva at home, please light a lamp, show some incense, offer some food and flowers, and spend at least a minute meditating in front of your Shiva in the form of a picture or a yantra or a lingam in any form. If you have a temple nearby, please do go offer some milk. Offering milk during the Pradoshan time period, especially during this Mahapradosham on Dhanteras, is very, very special. So if you can, please offer some milk. And if you don't have temples around, and if you are occupied with a lot of day-to-day work, then we here at Vedic Seva will be performing Shiva Abhishekam and Lakshmi Puja on the day of Dhanatrayodashi, Dhanteras. So you are more than welcome to be a part of our rituals. And again, contact me on WhatsApp to know how and how much it would cost for you to be a Yajamana, an owner of our Dhanteras ritual. On the 20th of October, Monday, we'll be celebrating Diwali. In the northern parts of India, Diwali is celebrated on the new moon, and in the southern parts of India, we celebrate it on the 14th moon, also called Naraka Chaturdashi, the 14th moon. Chaturdashi means the 14th moon. Narakasura, the demon, was slayed by Krishna and his consort Satyabhama. Naraka Chaturdashi is also called Choti Diwali in the northern parts of India. The destruction of a demon always marks a new beginning, and new beginnings are always celebrated with Ganesha. So on the day of Diwali, we at Vedic Seva will be performing Ganesha and Lakshmi Puja for all of us to have a new beginning without any obstacles and for attracting prosperity and auspiciousness. Lakshmi is often associated with wealth, but Lakshmi is also about auspiciousness in the sense removal of fear, removal of doubts, and inviting joy and love into our lives. So we're going to mark the new beginning from Diwali with a celebration or a worship towards Ganesha and Lakshmi. From the 21st of October, Tuesday, the 6 days of Muruga worship begins, also known as Skanda Shashti. Skanda is another name to Muruga, and Muruga has many names: Skanda, Subramanya, Kumara, etc. And these 6 days, and Muruga has a lot to do with 6. He has 6 faces. There are 6 chakras which are associated with Muruga. There are 6 temples known as Arupadai Veedu for Muruga, and the number 6 is a lot associated with Muruga. His mantra is also 6 syllable. So during these 6 days, ardent Muruga devotees all over the world celebrate Muruga in various ways. There is fasting, there are rituals, there are offerings, there are many kinds of sacrifices that happen during Skanda Shashti. Muruga is often believed to be a warrior god, right? That's what you would hear from a lot of people, saying that he's a god of war, he is a warrior being. But Muruga also has the name Subramanya, and the word Subramanya means an auspicious manifestation. So Muruga is a manifestation from the Almighty, which is also called Brahman in the Vedic scripts. And that auspicious being, without any attributes, without any form, manifests as Muruga. So Muruga is not one-dimensional. He's not just courage and valor, but he is all about love, wisdom, courage, and various other things. So you'll hear a lot of literature that came from Muruga worship, a lot of love that came from Muruga worship. So Muruga is also for material wealth, for abundance. And Muruga is also royalty consciousness. So Muruga worship has various dimensions to it, and during Skanda Shashti, one should worship Muruga at home or at temple in various other ways. Muruga puja is often performed. People fast from morning till evening. Again, there are many variations. It differs from culture to country to lineages to even families. Even though I've explained how Muruga is not one-dimensional, he's not just a warrior god. He's a pure manifestation of the divine, of the all-pervading, almighty being called Brahman in the Vedic scriptures. But the reason why he manifested is to destroy Shurapadman. So the celebrated or the core energy of Muruga is destruction of negativity. And there is one powerful and grand ritual that is performed during Skanda Shashti, which focuses on this. The ritual's name is Shatru Samhara Homa. It literally translates to a homa, a fire ritual that is focused on destroying enemy or negativity. I need to be very careful, and I don't want you to mistake the name Shatru, the word Shatru, for a physical human being whom you think is an enemy. It is rather meant to focus on the thing that creates the enmity. So Shatru Samhara is not killing of an enemy or destroying an enemy. It's rather is the thing that creates the enmity amongst two people or two parties. So Shatru Samhara Homa, a very, very, very powerful fire ritual, is to completely destroy any and all kinds of negativity and enmity that is celebrated during Skanda Shashti. We all know what the word Archana or a mantra means. Archana is an offering to God while praising the being in a specific word, and mantra are syllables that are merged together with a specific desire or a specific form of the deity, and there are various mantras. The main component of Shatru Samhara Homa are the 300 mantras or archanas of Muruga. Now, an archana is very simple. Om Ganapataye Namaha. And a mantra can also be very simple. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. What makes these 300 names of Muruga very special is that it merges various beings, various mantras, and it is pretty long and very powerful. It includes one of the syllables of Shiva's 5-syllable mantra, one seed syllable of the goddess, one of the 5 beings who are responsible or the overlords of the 5 actions of the divine: creation, preservation, destruction, concealment, and grace. These are the 5 duties of the divine, the 5 actions of the divine, and there are 5 overlords or deities, devatas, that overlook these. It mentions one of those deities, one of the 6 organs of the body, which are very important when it comes to sadhana. It also mentions one of the 6 syllables of Muruga, and then finally one name. So it's a very long and a string of very powerful seed syllables and mantras that are offered to the 6 faces of Muruga. So it's a very grand and royal ritual. During Skanda Shashti, Vedic Seva offers the following rituals, and every day we'll be performing Skanda Puja, a simple yet powerful ritual offered to Muruga as a live broadcast on YouTube. If you would like to be a Yajamana, a receiver of the blessings of this ritual, please contact me on WhatsApp. Every day during Skanda Shashti, we're opening one slot for either the Shadakshara Homa, the fire ritual to Muruga using his 6-syllable mantra, or the grand Shatru Samhara Homa. I mentioned earlier, it uses the 300 mantras or archanas of Muruga, and we will be offering 6 different flowers, 6 different fruits, and 6 different rice offerings to Muruga during this ritual as well. So it's truly a grand offering to Muruga during Skanda Shashti. You can perform this any day during Skanda Shashti, equally special. So these are the upcoming rituals that we have planned for Dhanteras, Diwali, Deepavali, and Skanda Shashti. And I hope you receive the blessings of all the divine beings, perform rituals also. Please distribute food if you can with your own hand, or you can give us the honor of distributing food on your behalf. We'll be performing a lot of rituals. You are welcome to be a part of it. It would be an honor to have you as a Yajamana, as an owner for any and all of these rituals. May all the divine beings shower their blessings upon you. Shiva. Namaste.